Good morning, everybody. What is going on? Aaron here, checking base on day 24. I want to say it's day 24. Feeling tired today. Had a hard time. Not a hard time. I got up pretty quick, but I'm tired. I'm one of those. My wife comes, wakes me up, and then 30 seconds later, I'm out of bed, brushing my teeth, getting ready for shower, all that stuff. But I feel tired today. Scale went back up 3 pounds from yesterday, which is not much of a surprise. Bit of water weight, so 199.2. That's why it's difficult kind of doing it day to day. A lot of people don't. I was just interested to see more or less for food tracking and energy wise what I'm doing. I know that yesterday I had a great push day. One of the best feeling days I've done in a while. Upped some of the weight, did dips unassisted, and got that nice deep movement that I've been looking for and working on while doing assisted. But then I sat down at a desk all day and worked on a presentation for tomorrow. So I didn't have very much movement yesterday. It was more really that resting metabolic rate without actually getting up and moving around and burning more calories than I normally would working, in a kitchen or wherever I'm working, whatever I'm doing. So I think that contributed to it. I think I drank a lot more fluids than I normally do yesterday as well. So I just started drinking bubbly. So essentially, flavored water with natural flavors. No calories, no sugars, no additives, anything like that. It's just literally sparkling water. But I had a couple cans of that. By a couple, I mean 3. So you do the math. That's an extra 1.5 liters on top of what I would normally drink. And then switched dinner up a little bit last night. Instead of the chicken and broccoli, I had pork chops and green beans. And that will be lunch today. Now, I don't think that affected much. I don't want to put too much emphasis on that. Again, I think it was the amount of water that I drank yesterday with the lack of movement. 3 pounds is next to nothing in water weight. Now, looking in the mirror this morning, I could see the water retention. So that's one thing I've been able to start doing now is I can look in the mirror and I can see that difference. Still feeling good, still looking lean. I think I'm going to do it another 2 weeks. I'm going to go 6 weeks of it because I want to reach my goal of 190. Again, it's not sustainable. It's not going to be sustainable once I start packing the food in and putting more muscle on. So today's pull day. We will see how it goes. On my pre-workout. Yesterday I ended up drinking a second pre-workout while I was working out because I didn't have any steady state stuff. So it's called Anabolic State by Nutrabolics is what I use while I'm working out. That's my BCAAs. I've been out for a couple days and finally came in yesterday. Again, could be another factor, although with a higher caffeine generally means you're not eating as much either. So caffeine negates hunger. I had my 2 energy drinks yesterday, and then I switched those for the bubblies. So I don't know. One thing to pay attention to. So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow's meeting day, so I will be doing hopefully a leg day. So I did the math to figure it out. I'm 43 minutes away from my house to the meeting location. From the gym is 50 minutes, and I'm actually 20 minutes to the gym. So an extra 7 minutes to be able to go to the gym. Tomorrow's leg day, so that complicates things. Leg days tend to be a little bit longer. Of course, I can get away with, kind of just doing 2, maybe 3 exercises, and if I go early, then I'll get there in time to do, my full leg workout. But then I've got to sit in an office room for 6 hours. I do have a presentation. I got a 40-minute presentation to do, which should go fairly well. I'm prepared for it. It's my very first one. I've been an area manager for this organization for actually going on about a year, almost a year to the date now. I think I'm just past the year mark. And this will be the first presentation I've done to all the peers, so there's 30 of us. And I've been around and helped in meetings and done things, but this is my first full-blown presentation, so this will be pretty good. Pretty excited for it. I'm going to have a lot more energy than I do right now, I hope. I will just feed off the crowd, and I'll have some great energy and get them all going. This has been a good experiment so far. Again, results-wise, I'm happy with. It's gonna take another, probably at least one more cut to get down to where there's next to no body fat. I'm still hovering around that 18% visceral, and what my scale is saying 30 to 31% just body fat, which again, I don't think that's accurate. I'm going by the visceral, simply because again, I've got abs, I've got visible veins, I've got some new vascularity popping up on my shoulder. I've had a vein that I could see for a while, but now it's actually protruding. My arms are almost turning blue. So those of you guys that don't know, basically the thinner your skin gets, the more vascular you get, the more translucent your skin gets in certain areas. So with how veiny the arms actually are, my forearms are they're getting pretty veiny, which is pretty cool. And striations, I'm really starting to see them in my chest. Chest is getting a lot more defined. I was gonna say a lot more definition, a lot more defined. Today is pull day, so really gonna emphasize on the lats. I used to spend a lot of time on pull days. I would do 3 different exercises for my biceps. Now I generally do 1. I'm pretty happy with my bicep growth right now anyway. I generally just do preacher cable curls with a Z-bar, and it works out really good. I've upped it to 140 pounds, 3 sets at 10 reps. Jesus. Yeah, and it turns out work is already contacting me. They've only been open for a half hour. The joys of an area manager. And they need to contact their manager, not me. Anyway, I guess I'm going to be answering that. But, yeah, I'll probably touch base post-pump. I haven't uploaded any videos. Again, this is mainly for my own video diary, for my own stuff. Yeah, gotta get energized, gotta get pumped. Looking forward to getting back to just regular food, regular meals, regular carbs, and essentially being able to eat whatever I want. So I get this whole cut thing. I watched Hafthor Bjornsson last year, or I guess 2 years ago. He is a Norwegian strongman, and him and Eddie Hall had some beef, so they had a boxing match. Eddie Hall is another strongman. Both these guys I have tremendous respect for. They're both amazing athletes. They're both just monsters. Hafthor was the mountain in Game of Thrones, so it gives you an idea just how big these dudes are. He went on a cut for the boxing match, got fucking shredded, and I mean shredded. For a dude that's 6'9", 400 pounds on, you know, a normal bulking basis, I don't know what he cut down to. I want to say it was like 290 or something like that. Like, he cut 100 pounds. He looked great, and I remember watching a vlog with him, and he was like, yep, I don't want to do this anymore because it fucking sucks. You know, staying trimmed, cutting fucking sucks. I want to get back to strongman and lifting heavy and eating whatever the fuck I want. And he looks good. I saw a video of him yesterday, and he looks good. So that's the reality of it, guys. Anybody that wants to get into this kind of fucking, you know, line of athleticism and, you know, push your body to its fucking limits, nutrition-wise, it's not fun. It's not pretty. I have a lot of people asking about it now, because a lot of people are seeing a difference even, and they haven't seen me with my shirt off or anything. This is just, you know, in passing when I'm in a store and I'm in uniform, and they're like, oh wow, like you've lost a lot of weight. One, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm entering the world of competitive bodybuilding, so, you know, some of the stuff I do sucks, and the diet is one of them. And then I explain what I'm doing, and they're like, wow, that doesn't seem like much food. I'm like, it's not. I'm eating like 1,600 calories maybe a day. So that's and just for the record, my I should be eating around 2,000 based on my my height, my weight, my activity. You know, 2,000 to 2,200 right now, until I go into bulking phase. So yeah, anyway, all right, I'm gonna let all of you motherfuckers go because nobody's watching this anyway. Again, this is for me, so own your lives and get after it. Cheers.